everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Diaz. And he's brought down after a good gain. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Dobbs now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Let's go! Brad 38!
Out of the gun, Dobbs. Finds, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah in there for the 20th time this year as he continues what could be a record-setting season. Third and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction.
Come on, let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And he finds McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go.
Come on, let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Owen caught it up. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. From the gun, Kaiser. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Kaiser. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. It's another 10 yards on that one, and another 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe to be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Kaiser now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. Second and goal. Defense digging in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On second down, Dobbs. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll throw here. Kaiser under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Javon Hargrave coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Play action now. Kaiser. And an alley to run. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On third down, Kaiser. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. Dobbs. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Dobbs is throwing. This one complete right side to McDonald. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Yeah, he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go!
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw is Dobbs. And that is incomplete here.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they're behind the chains as the offense. 12 yards needed on 3rd down.
Here we go! Brand
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Kaiser. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping.
Certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, Kaiser letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On play action, Kaiser finds Jake Butt over the middle. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Kaiser. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal here from the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Dobbs. And McDonald here over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Come on, let's go!
Comes looking to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Diaz. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Kaiser now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Coleman. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Right at 38. Here we go. Right at 38.
Play fake. Kaiser being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw is Kaiser. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Kaiser to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful when the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
And the kick by Gonzalez is good. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. First down, Dobbs to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
On first and 10, Dobbs goes underneath for Bell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Brand 38.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Christian Kirksey with a big-time sack on third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's go. What? 90.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw, and he's going to go down again. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go. What? 90.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Red zone opportunity. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal. Can the offense? And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Dobbs now on 2nd down. This is Bell on the dump off. Oh, now he bowls him over, and he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Dobbs out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Dobbs is throwing. Now he's flushed out left. And this one is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd down following the incompletion. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 2nd down, Dobbs. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. First and goal from the 8. Now Dobbs. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Here we go. 1-9. 1-9.
throwing here. Dobbs. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Back to throw Dobbs. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter. You're going. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Come on, let's go!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
Let's go! Let's go! Flex round!
Kaiser here looking to throw it. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Watch the twist! Flex round! Here we go!
Kaiser on 1st down. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Come on, flex round! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Watch the shoot!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Steelers' offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He got 29 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Come on, let's go. 1-9-1.
To throw is Dobbs. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Now Dobbs. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On play action, it's Dobbs. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Browns, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Cincinnati next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.